Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I have only 10 minutes to do this. When we were thinking about and planning for the ARCSL 2012, we wanted to do something different. We wanted to inject an increased level of impact into this event. And we thought, what should we do? What should we add? And what came to our minds in that strategy session was that every day across the continent, there are a lot of individuals who are thinking of more sustainable ways to do business, more innovative ways to do things, better use of our natural resources. And so we thought to do a challenge called the Sustainable Solutions Showcase Challenge, SSS. And we sent out a call for social entrepreneurs, business executives to send in their projects or their products that are innovative, that give good return on investment for investors, and that of course make very good use of our natural resources, or have very, very clear-cut consideration for environmental and social impact. And at the end of that exercise, we selected three finalists. And unfortunately, one of the finalists couldn't make it, but two of the finalists are here, and they have their products exhibited. When you go out to the foyer and descend the stairs on your way in, you find an exhibition section with these projects. But part of the benefits of winning the challenge was to get a short elevator pitch opportunity to present these ideas. And so I'm going to give each of the winners 3 minutes each to bring to you their ideas. I can assure you that it will be worth your while, and encourage you after this to please find time to visit their stands and learn more. And without much ado, invite the first person, Otto Orondam of the Slum to School project. Please come forward. And after which, Achenyo Idachaba of Mitimeth will make her presentation. Can we put our hands together for him, please?
Good afternoon, everyone. Otto Randam is my name, and it's a pleasure being here. When I was, can we have the PowerPoint? I'm going to be talking about something which I think is very critical and very important to all of us seated here. When I was invited when I actually got to do my application for the challenge, I was asking myself a question, and I think it's one of the things which we've been all talking about. Why are we here? And I was able to come up with 3 major points. The first, this is a slide. Yeah, we've been talking about sustainable solutions for development, which I know is very important because we cannot be seated here without, talking about sustainable solutions for development, strategies to convert waste to wealth, and also to discuss opportunities for public-private synergy. Now, I'm just going to talk a very little bit about my story. About a year ago, I was sent to serve. I did my National Youth Service in Lagos State. And understanding the challenge we face in our economy and the society, which I know most of us are very conversant with, education is a major challenge, and I understood that there are lots of people around, lots of underprivileged, disadvantaged children around the society, around communities who live in slums. If we look around here in Calabar, if we look in Lagos, if we look around Nigeria, you find lots of slums around Africa. It's not just specific to Nigeria. And one of the things we can never avoid is talk about sustainability, talk about sustainable solutions for development without underscoring the importance of education. So I went into a community called Makoko, where they live on water. It's a total slum, and after several months of advocacy and community sensitization, we were able to get 118 children on scholarship from the community who have been put. Now, not only did we do that, we also provided lots of psychosocial supports to them. And eventually, I was the most outstanding core member in Lagos State. But that's not really why I'm here to talk about that, because I know we've been able to achieve that. Right now, we are still trying to monitor and evaluate the children who have been given these scholarships. But I got to understand, because we just finished our service, and around Nigeria, we have 3 more years to achieve the Millennium Development Goal for education. Is it feasible? It's a question we should ask ourselves. Is it possible? Can we achieve that? We still have over 5 million children who are out of school, and that's the statistics by UNICEF. But in reality, we know that it's more than 5 million. We have lots of children who roam the streets of this nation. We can't be talking about sustainability. We can't be talking about a sustainable society without thinking about the children who will still come out and be a threat to the society. And taking a look around slums around us, that's somewhere in the south, a place called Dustbin Estate. That's in Lagos. This is Makoko, where I was for about 7 months trying to get children who have never been to school. I can tell that over 4,000 children in this community have never been to school. And there's still a whole lot of work we are doing there. Now there's lots of slums around us and children are out of school. So what is the proposition? What am I here to do? Why am I here? I came up with a strategy, a project which I call the Slum to School, and we just finished the first phase. We are on the second phase, and we're looking at how we can take this project around Nigeria, how we can basically use this project to achieve the Millennium Development Goal for education. The strategy has been structured. There are lots of implementation plans, and it's a very feasible project. One of the challenges which even the United Nations has been facing in terms of realizing and achieving this project is, finance and in terms of manpower. But we're going to be capitalizing on the largest human resource which is in Africa, and that is the National Youth Service Corps program. We're discussing we're already discussing with different agencies on strategies whereby we can, achieve it. And some of the goals: mobilizing a critical stakeholder across multilateral, international, national, and local spheres. Policy drive to create 100 acceptance of education in communities. We know education is very important, but it has not still been accepted. Lots of communities have not yet accepted it. These are a couple of goals which I will not be able to state, but this is a strategy to implement it, to achieve it. And I can tell you, if you're given an opportunity and given a chance to present this to you, you're going to see how feasible it is, how achievable it is. And in the next 3 years, we can all stand up and say, at this conference, we all made a decision to get this goal achieved, to get children from slums, to get children from rural communities who are underprivileged, who are disadvantaged. And that is the only way we can get to make our society sustainable. That is the only way we can be able to achieve a very sustainable solution in our society. And I thank you all, and I hope to see us at the stand. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I stand on existing protocol. I have titled the presentation, Beauty in Unexpected Places, the Transformation of an Invasive Aquatic Weed. And again, I'd like to thank the organizers of this event for giving me the privilege to present what we do. My name is Achenyo Idachaba, and I'm the Creative Director of Mitimeth. All right, so when you take, can you hear me? Okay, all right, thank you. Sorry about the technical challenge here. But please, when you take a look at this picture, what exactly do you see? And if I had more time, I would have polled the audience. But in the absence of time, essentially what you see here are water weeds and their problem. These are invasive aquatic weeds which create bottlenecks, essentially curtailing access to waterways. If you're in the Yoruba-speaking part of Nigeria, the locals call this Gbeboru, which translates to gossip bearer. If you're in the Igawa-speaking part of the country, they call this Akpiyekboma, which is killer of mother and child. So there are different ways and different perceptions of this invasive aquatic weed. What did I see? I saw an opportunity to transform this renewable resource into an economic advantage through the conversion of this weed into beneficial use, and essentially empowering the riparian and riverine communities who would otherwise suffer economic loss, because you think of the fishermen, essentially suffering from economic loss due to the infestation of this weed in the waterways. So I saw an opportunity for converting this to beneficial use. All right. All right, the weed potential. There's several opportunities that we have here. The opportunity to generate biogas for energy needs, again, a clean source of energy. This particular weed is very rich in methane content. That's CH4, which has 21 times the global warming potential of carbon dioxide. Another opportunity is for us to produce this into organic fertilizer or compost. You put it in an anaerobic digester. You have the opportunity here to create some organic compost for our plants. And of course, it serves as a soil amendment. And thirdly, you could create handcrafts.